So I've got the ultimate flow set up here. I'm doing some playback trading from the New York session today that I missed out on. I'll show you all of the settings that I modified from the original ultimate flow. I've added some very strong cumulative delta divergence, and I've added some arrows for the flow stack so I can use the pending order feature on the market maker chart buttons. So if I wanted to go short, the market is about to open. As soon as I get a down arrow, it's going to put me into a trade here. So the market just opened. There's our first arrow. We're in the trade. I'm going to move my stop down here. All right, there's the 10 points. Pretty much instantaneously, we got a washout signal that appeared on this next candle. We had a bunch of the cumulative delta divergence building up. This is the 44 range chart. So these are candles that are moving in 11-point chunks. We got a washout signal on the 1 minute and the 5 minute right now. I might even bump this up to an 88 range chart. When there's some high volatility, the 44 range chart moves a little too quick, but in the Asian session, the 44 range chart has been great. So as we're popping up here, still have the washout signal to the downside. We just got some more divergence up here. I'm going to put another pending sell order in. We got washout signals building up on the 44 range, some divergence on the cumulative delta building up. So we got a down signal intra-bar here that popped up just for a millisecond there. There's another down arrow on the flow stack. I'm going to move my stop loss down here. I might actually close this out. We were right at the 20 SMA and whole number there. Looks like it would have just hit the 10-point target, but whole number is a pretty big key level. I didn't want to hold on to that if we were buttoned up right against whole number there. Plus, we got this big move to the upside on the open, taking a counter trend trade without any key levels around. I suppose it was a little risky. I've just been playing around with this 44 range chart, looking for little 10-point pops here and there. So there's 2 winning trades in the first 3 minutes, and I have not even looked at what happened this morning. I just loaded up some playback, trying to get some practice time in since I haven't been able to trade the New York session being on the West Coast. The Asian session is alright. It's a little bit boring. I feel like I'm missing out on all the excitement. And the videos I've been doing lately of my live trade recordings don't seem to be getting that many views, so I thought I'd try something new. So this is basically the ultimate flow setup that is available in the MMT chart templates. I've added a 44 range chart. I basically duplicated the 1 minute chart and got rid of the ES data for the flow stack. Got rid of the key levels, just left the essentials here. So for the 1 minute chart, I've got all the same settings as the original ultimate flow templates. I've just added an instance of the trend and reversal, and this is only printing divergence signals, nothing else. Very extreme levels, overbought 95, oversold 5. And for my input series, I've got the cumulative delta from the ultimate delta. You can see we just got a nice cumulative delta divergence signal down here on the 44 range. Flow stack went bullish, got these green arrows. I could have had a pending buy order in once I saw this divergence, and blam, just took off. So the input series for the trend and reversal is the MMT Ultimate Delta in cumulative mode. I've got that checked on, and the plot is the delta close. And those are the same settings that are on the 44 range chart. And then for the flow stack, I've just turned on the signal arrows. Everything else is the same. I'm just using the delta number threshold and the moving average trend of a 4-period SMA. I've got my secondary instrument, the ES 1 minute. The delta threshold for both instruments are 0. So if the ES and the NQ delta is both positive or negative, and the moving average trend is also both positive or negative, I'll get a signal in the appropriate direction. So on the 44 range chart, you can see I've got the same trend and reversal with the divergence triangles. And then on the flow stack, I've got my signal arrows activated. Same delta number threshold and moving average trend, but instrument 2 is not enabled. So it's just looking for NQ delta and NQ moving average. On the 5-minute chart, I've got an ES 5-minute data series for the secondary series, so I'm seeing the delta for the NQ and the ES. You can see on this previous 5-minute candle, we had some pretty strong delta on the ES, decent on the NQ. Flow Stack was staying bullish, and we're continuing the move to the upside with lots of strong positive delta on both instruments. So there's a little overview of the system that I've been trading with the past couple of days. My sleep has been absolutely crazy, and I'm getting ready to do even more traveling, and hopefully at some point soon I'm going to end up somewhere for a couple months straight, and I really still do want to try the live streaming. I need to do something to boost the views on the channel, otherwise this whole project might cease to be worthwhile. Although I do love all things trading, I just need to find some more ways to make all the video editing and everything worth it if I'm going to keep doing this. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep trading on my own and put out videos every once in a blue moon. For the rest of the video, I'll show you some of the trades that I took last night and a little bit in this afternoon's New York afternoon session. I thought I'd share one more trade that I just took, doing the playback practice. I was getting ready to edit the video and I saw this cumulative delta divergence come in. We had point of control up into this wick. We were right at the 50 level, another one of my favorite key levels. I saw that delta was dying down a little bit on the NQ from the previous candle, so I put a pending sell order, and then this arrow came in intra-bar and I got my full 10-point target there after I got put into the trade automatically when the arrow appeared. And if you are going to be doing pending orders with the market maker, I would still recommend just having the market maker on one chart. Don't have it on any other charts. I haven't noticed any issues, but just for optimal performance, I would only put it on one chart if you're using the pending orders. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Just logged into the Asian session, and at the current moment here, we have pretty much flatlined. This is the 1-minute chart. I've got the flow stack on the 1-minute, the 44 range, and the 5-minute. Looking for delta and the moving average trend to be in alignment. There are no experimental indicators on the chart, so the flow stack is pretty dang amazing. It's rocking on the 44 range chart. I've also got some divergence somewhere. There's some divergence. Extra strong cumulative delta divergence using the trend and reversal indicator. I also have the MMT polarity on the charts, showing me the strong washout signals. And I love looking for the point of control. I've got the ultimate POC on the 44 range chart. Check it out, point of control up into these wicks. We get the nice move down. Here's another polarity washout signal at 9:44 this morning. Point of control down into the wicks. Blam, 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 blam. Pops right back up to VWAP. See, the flow stack was putting out some great signals this morning. I might not do much trading tonight or tomorrow. Might be taking off for the weekend again. Been hanging out with this girl in Southern California. I actually like it down there. It's pretty dang beautiful. Got to go to some hot springs, some waterfalls, the beach. Good times. Just logged on to the New York afternoon, 12:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just hopped into a short. Check it out. Polarity washout signal on the 5-minute. This is a washout signal from the MMT polarity indicator. It's got a built-in order flow tape working behind the scenes, detecting washout signals. It also has the capability of detecting stacked imbalances. I do not currently have that feature enabled. You can see we had point of control up in the top wick on the 44 range chart. Flow stack went bearish. We had some cumulative delta divergence from the trend and reversal back here on the 1-minute. So I'm back up positive. I ended the night last night $1 in the red. I took a 10-point losing trade right before I went to sleep last night in the Asian session. So back positive on the accounts. Slept through the morning session because I'm on the West Coast. And I just cannot make myself get up at 6. And I don't really like trading the afternoon session, so I should probably just trade a little bit of the Asian session and call it a day. Just grabbed another short trade. I think I got around 8 points. Definitely hit the full 10-point target if I would have let it run. We got the flow stack going bearish on the 44 range chart. After the close of this candle, we've just popped down over 20 points. Flow stack is crushing it as always. Got it on the 44 range. I've got it on the 1 minute chart. I've got it on the 5 minute chart. No arrows on the 5 minute chart. I've just got the arrows on the 1 minute in the 44 range in case I want to use the MMT market maker chart buttons to get into a semi-automatic pending order using the arrows. I usually just use the market feature. Just had a nice bounce long off of the 250 SMA and VWAP area. Had some cumulative delta divergence building up. Flow stack went bullish. Got a nice little pop up there. All right, it's a little bit after 1 o'clock. Market's not really doing too much. Just gonna call it a day there. Call it a week. There are links to all of the MMT indicators in the description, including the amazing MMT Flow Stack. Anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan at Apex or Lucid, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, you're the best. Thanks so much for your support. I did grab one of the new Apex all-in accounts. There's no activation fee. If you get the all-in one-time fee, new Apex accounts, you can get the 25K for $69 all in using code MonkeyMan. So I've got 10 accounts now that I'm copy trading using REPLIKANTO FLOWBOTS trade copying software. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.